I feel like knowing you guys this year and getting to know you, I already know the answer to this question, but how many of you check the weather? How many of you have a parent check the weather for you or tell you what the weather is going to be like?
Sometimes.
Good. It's a good skill to have. It's a good habit to get into because when we check the weather, it's telling us the temperature of the air outside. That's what we're doing when we're saying we're checking the weather typically. We're seeing what different types of precipitation might be our way or what the clouds are going to be like or if there's going to be no clouds and it's going to be sunny. Today, we're going to read a weather report, and this is the average monthly air temperature in Atlanta, Georgia. One thing that I think is really cool about seeing these today is this is a table. In math, right after this, we're also going to be looking at tables, okay? And we're going to be reading information and finding that information and looking at how we can have a title and then finding information on that. There's no reason to be writing anything, ladies. We're going to be using this today, this information, to answer questions and solve problems. We see a table here. We could also turn this into a graph, whether it's typically we would do it as a line graph. We're not going to worry about the graphing piece today, but I want us to be able to look at this information. So use this table to make a line graph. We're going to worry about the line graph piece. No, but I want you to see what's happening. Our months are laid out from the first month of the year all through 12 months to the end. This is giving you the average monthly temperature in Atlanta, Georgia. So usually it's around 5 degrees in January. What do we know about that?
Pretty cold.
Now here's the tricky part. We typically don't measure in Celsius. We measure in Fahrenheit. So that changes it a bit, doesn't it? And we'll talk a little bit about what that means, but that changes it. That's going to be, but you can still, even without knowing that this is what, like kind of being able to make that relationship of what we do, that connection of Fahrenheit, which is what we usually check weather in. We know that 5 is going to be pretty cold compared to what?
Fahrenheit.
Well, there's going to be a temperature that's going to be in there that would match Fahrenheit with that. But 5's cold. What do you see on here that might tell us it's pretty warm? Haley. What do you see on here that lets us know it might be warm? If 5 is really cold, January, the average temperature is 5 degrees. What on here lets us know that that's cold and something else might be warmer? Kaysen.
July and August are going to be hot.
Yeah. What number do you see at July and August?
26.
It's going to be 26 degrees in July and August. Does that kind of match what you guys are used to for weather?
No.
So colder in January, warmer in July and August? No? Is it snows in July and August for you?
No.
Then wake up. Is it usually warmer for you in July and August?
Yes.
Is it usually pretty cold in January for you?
Yes.
So is this at least seeing those months kind of match up to what you're used to?
Yes.
We're not saying it's 5 degrees here, especially since we don't usually typically look at Celsius, but it's important to see, right? That it's cold and we kind of see the different patterns go through. Turn and talk with your neighbor. As we go through January, February, March, April, May, what patterns do you see? What do you notice happening to the weather through the months? Turn and talk. Chloe, push your chair back. Turn and be with your
It gets
partner.
warmer. It gets warmer. It goes 5, 7, 12, 16, 21, 24, 26, 26. And then it looks like it's getting 17. February. 12 plus 5. Done.
3, 2, 1. What are some patterns you've noticed about the temperature as you go through the months in Atlanta, Georgia? Emery.
That it's getting colder and hotter.
The year starts out pretty cold and then it gets hot. And it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter until we get back to January? Nope. What happens to it? That's a great start with it. Kyler.
It goes down to October, and that's when it starts getting cold.
It starts getting warmer around around September. It starts to get. I'm confused. You said it starts going down. I'm really confused. Can you restate it again so I can re-listen?
It starts going down.
What starts going down? Okay, the temperature starts going down where?
October.
So around October, he's saying it starts to get colder. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
October, it starts to get, even September, it starts to get colder and colder. And after December, what do we have? January. So we go back to the beginning and it's cold, cold, cold still, right? I did a quick conversion since I don't know how to do this exactly, but 4 or 5 degrees Celsius is about 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty cold. Not as cold as your Januaries usually are. It's definitely going to be warmer for them than for you, but just a quick calculation for it. So sticking with that.
That's gonna be like.
This is going to be like 78 degrees. You were exactly right. So when July and August about 78 degrees, do you guys get hotter than 78 degrees in the summer?
Yes.
Yeah, our average temperature is definitely hotter than that. And in January, December, November, our average temperature is definitely colder as well. But we can see that connection. Even if we don't know exactly what these mean, they're smaller numbers mean it's colder. Bigger numbers mean it's warmer. Very good. So down below, we have one question that I want you to write in your notebook, and it says, analyze the data in the table. And we don't have a line graph, so don't worry about that. Which months are coolest? Which months are warmest? Please write complete sentences, and I'm going to give you only about 2 minutes to fill that out.